This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released the expanded Wretched RPG, so definitely check it out. Hi, this is my review of Battle of the Bands. This is a one-shot adventure for the Magi-Knights Awakening tabletop RPG. If you haven't seen my other Magi-Knight reviews, please check out the playlist in the description below. And just a warning, this video is going to contain spoilers. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The quality, well, it has some good things and some things that could perhaps be polished or improved. There are no bookmarks and no hyperlinks, but this document is fairly short, just 12 pages long. Now when it comes to the graphic aspect, there are some improvements when compared to the previous adventure published by Devon Thorgood. When it comes to the logo, the cover, it looks great, it looks smooth. The other one had a bit of a pixelated look to it. The posters for the bands featured in this adventure also look like something that you would expect to see from a garage band, so it's very immersive. It has that anime vibrancy, but when it comes to the art, it really needs some polish. In the cover, you see these characters, the attitude is good, but you can see in the just at the center of the male character's uniform, you can see just below the red necktie, you can see the white going out of the line. And in the left shoulder, the place where the collar meets with the left shoulder of the uniform, you can see the brick wall behind it, like someone punched a hole through the uniform or something. So there are those things that could be polished. When it comes to the quality of the lines, the line separating the teeth looks really shaky. Overall, I think a different brush perhaps would be better. Now, the poses of the characters, they look a bit too stiff. So I'm going to show you what I would call a professional level art piece. Just take a look at it. The use of the shadows, the shading, the perspective, the expressiveness of the character, and the character looks organic and relaxed. These characters in the cover, they look too stiff, just a bit too stiff. So this is not to bash on the artist of this particular model, this is in order for the artist to further polish his own artwork. So the art, although I like the attitude of the characters presented here, and some of the inner artwork also looks great, I will show you the images in a few moments, there are also some things that could be improved. In the case of the villain, Rulai Tact, she has these eyes that are a bit too low in my opinion, if you could raise the eyes just a bit. Or in the case of the other character, Emmett Dodgson, he looks better in the interior, although he has this weird, like a Lego figure looking face, or head rather, Lego looking head. So it clashes a bit, there is this uncanny effect to the entire artwork. There is another image where Rulai Tact, the villain, she's standing there and she looks pretty good in that illustration, but because of the way that the legs are aligned or inclined, it looks as if she is going to fall forwards, topple over forwards a bit. There is also a battle mat included, so that's handy if you like to use maps in your encounters. So overall the quality is decent. Oh, and just one last thing, I don't know if this is a metal stud, it looks like a metal stud on the nose of the female character, but perhaps using a bit of a darker metallic color for the nose stud, perhaps that could work. But despite my criticisms, everything is well written, organized and explained, the graphic design and layout also looks good, although in some cases, for example in the page 3, episode preface font, I think it's a bit too close to the upper embellishment of the page. So there are a few nitpicks, a few criticisms, but overall the quality, I would say it is decent despite that. Now let's talk about the contents. There is going to be this Central City Battle of the Bands. This is a competition held in the heart of Lapis City, where the city's best musicians compete for the chance to perform at Seaside Jamboree next month. The player characters are going to be interacting with the different members of the bands at school. Emmett Dodgson, Seita Kamori, but also Mallory Webb. She is actually a cultist. Mallory's cult name is Rulai Tact, And she is actually using spells through her lyrics. The lyrics that appear to be nonsense, they are actually spectral tongue. So she wants the members of the audience to sing the lyrics of her songs in order to summon a spectral being from beyond. She plans to channel all of that energy that is generated by the people singing the lyrics that are actually magical words into a spectral shard that she is going to hide somewhere within the stage. So it's up to the player characters how they can thwart this evil plan. Perhaps they want to stop people from reciting the lyrics. Maybe the player characters will attempt to intercept or stop Rulai Tact before she carries out her performance. So there are various ways to stop this nefarious ceremony from happening. They can also gather clues before that. During the investigation, perhaps they examine the poster for Rulai Tact's performance, which looks like a black metal poster, just a bit. Or maybe the player characters decide to listen to her songs before that. Perhaps they purchase one of her singles or albums, and they discover that the lyrics are actually the words to summon this spectral being. So overall, what do I think about this adventure? I think this is a good adventure, and it follows a tried and true method of presenting the situation. The characters carry out their investigations, and then they confront the monster, or rather the threat of the week. It's a typical Power Rangers style of formula that works perfectly with Magi-Knights Awakening. You know, oh, we are having fun at school. Oh, what's that? There is trouble? It's morphing time. So it's kind of like that. I recommend this adventure module, and the story will continue in Seaside Folly, so if you wanted a follow-up to this adventure, there is that as well. Thank you for watching this review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, the information will be in the description below. This has been Abraham Il Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you and see you later.